Well, I'm Bernice Hill, and I live in Colorado. And for many, many years, I have worked as a Jungian analyst in Colorado, and with a great interest in extraterrestrial and ultraterrestrial, and how it has occasionally appeared in my office. And I'm particularly pleased to have served on the Interstellar University's forum, the advisory board. For me, it's very important for several reasons, which I'd like to go into. The first one is, of course, the importance of the dream that came to Jean. To my mind, Carl Jung said, there are some dreams that are big dreams. They are not just for the person, but they are meant for the collective. And Jean's dream came through so clearly and came through repeatedly over the years, gathering more and more details. And it also came backed up by downloads through time. So the importance of the dream and the dream for the collective really struck me in the beginning, that this was an archetypal message that really needed to be listened to. And of course, another reason for it really being important at the time is this particular chaos that we're going through. We're really at a crossroads. It's a time of great disruption, of course. We all know about the fear and the loss that's rampant with the pandemic and with the loss of businesses. But it's also a time where our institutions have not really held us as they need to. And our worldview has been too small for what we're actually going through. And so in this time, of course, things are unfolding constantly. I mean, we know constantly about the exoplanets that are appearing. Many of them are Goldilocks planets. We know now that Mars has water in the crust. We even know that there are ancient planets that have oxygen in its elements that can be produced. So here we are with living qualities throughout the universe, and we're also increasingly aware of what's happening to our planet, the degradation that is going on, and our own unconsciousness about it, the carelessness about it. So within this time, this context, great change is occurring right under our feet, even now. And of course, also, for those of us who have been interested in UFO and extraterrestrials, the research has been going on for over 70 years. We know that we are not alone in the universe. And we know that since Hiroshima and Nagasaki, UFOs have been visiting us more consistently over the years, delivering some message. And of course, the military has made great use of this, and certain parts of the corporate world have. And they're interested, of course, in technology or weaponry in some degree. But what hasn't really looked at it extensively is our social and cultural level. And that's why this vision of the university cities is so important. At least I feel it is. Now, with people that I've met in my practice and also through community programs, I know that individuals have had contact. And it has really impressed me how they have really enlivened their being through this contact. They're more loving, they're more clear, and they're more willing to be of service. So where does that move into a larger vision? This is why the interstellar cities are so important, because this is the collective vision. This is where we begin to cooperate more with the visitors that we know that are here. One of the things that we know, of course, from the visitors that we have talked with, that they have a strong message. They can't do it for us. If we're going to move into our full potential, then we have to take charge of that. They can support us and they can give us ideas, but it has to be our psychological, spiritual work that really brings that maturation into the fore. If we're going to reach our species maturity, we have to do that work. So that's a primary reason why I am interested in this whole project, wonderful project. And the whole term of interstellar universities really lands the concept. The idea is so clear there because we already know about universities as a place to go and learn, to go and meet exchange students, to go and develop our psyche and our spiritual understanding. And another factor I really like about interstellar universities is it is so integrated. It has a concept, a premise of wholeness. It's integrated not only in the way that we integrate with ourselves and become more aware of our multidimensional capacity, but we also can communicate through those accesses to our celestial visitors. And it's also, we can awaken in that way too to the wholeness of our planet, and the animals and the creatures of this planet. And the form itself that is suggested in the vision is so clearly drawing on the indigenous people's understanding of the four directions and the energy that's in trees and plants and creatures, that's in sound, that's in crystals. So it's a model that is very whole and integrated and based on relationship, which is, if there's a value that we really need to open to at this time and place, it's this value that's in this particular design. And I think that the thing that is most important to me is that there's an essential value in this design that has confidence in our essential and good nature, and that we will be able to develop with an open heart and with clear, centered mind, so that we can take our place and go out into the cosmos and be an active and wise participant. So if I would to sum up, I would say those would be the main points. I love the vision that came and how it came. It is such a big vision. It's such a powerful vision. The time it came is synchronistic. When all our other forms seem to be dissolving, this is a clear design for collective and community growth. And the model itself is so relational in its qualities. It's inspirational. It's full of hope. And if there was ever a time that we need a design and a direction and hope, it's to be found in this particular vision. So that's why I'm here. And I want to see this come into fruition if I can, because the time is now. It is time to grow into our full self. And this is a vehicle that can help do it.